Hey guys, in the first video I wanted to quickly go over the steps to start a new project using the SDL game engine. Right now you can see I have my GitHub desktop open and I am currently set to the master branch. Now in the past I have been using the master branch to write all my code. All the code that I had written so far was on the master branch, so whenever you guys went to the link and downloaded the engine, this is what you're getting. This had all the code, including the engine, obviously, but also the steering behaviors, the few scenes, or whatever we had made in class. What I've done now is I have gone ahead and cleaned up the master branch, because what I thought moving forward, it's really getting cluttered, all the code in the same branch. Ideally, the master branch itself should only be the engine. Anything else we do should be on their own branch. So that's what I've done. Let me quickly show you guys what that means. So this is the SDL game engine folder. This is where all the scripts are. If you take a look right now, these are all the files I have here. So no extra stuff other than the engine specific code. I have also deleted the debug folder, the assets folder, basically nothing else other than the core engine stuff. So what does that mean? So let me quickly go ahead and run the scene. So it's still valid. Everything is there. Oh, this shouldn't be here. Actually, give me a second. Oh god. Okay. That was something I was doing on another branch. Yeah. Ideally though, yeah, the only thing over here is this should also not be here. Okay. So the only thing here should be the core engine stuff. So only the engine folder. This has all the things I have been working on for the engine. But if I run this, this is something I need to work on. I will get to it. The compile times, ideally, it shouldn't be that long. It's just that I have to manage the headers better. So, but yeah, there you go. So if you are on the master branch, if you just run the engine, all you get is a black screen. That is exactly what is supposed to happen. It should, however, if you set it up right, if you're on the master branch, you should be able to run it. There shouldn't be any compile errors. It's still a valid game. It just is an empty game. It has nothing in it. So that's it. That's the master branch. The one problem I still have is every time I run, the debug folder is created, which is also something I'm deleting now. So the master branch should not have any overhead above just the engine script. So I won't be pushing anything other than engine scripts. Even if the debug, I end up generating the debug folder when I run the game, I will delete them before committing. What I've also done is within the master branch and any branch that you create from this, you will also have access to the external libraries now right within the project folder. So you don't need to worry about downloading SDL or any SDL stuff or Box2D stuff from anywhere else. I have all the libraries that we need right now, and anything we'll need in the future will also go in here. So what do we have here? I have SDL2, the include and lib directories, Box2D, include and lib, and that's it. In the SDL2 folder, I have already put the three things we've been using: SDL2 itself, SDL2 image, SDL2 TTF for fonts. So you don't need to worry about it. In the future, if I use any other library, they will all be here. So you just need to go into this folder and link your include and lib directories. I'll quickly show you what my project looks like with that done. So it is just one folder up now. So in my include directories, that's it. It's external libraries, the directory that I was just showing you guys, and SDL2 include and Box2D include. Those are all the include files that or include folders that I need. And for the linker or the library, same thing. The only thing you have to still make sure is SDL2 still has the 64-bit and the 32-bit libraries. So you have to make sure it's the 32-bit or x86. But other than that, yeah, just those two folders. And that's it. You're done. So like I said, this was all, nothing really changed. to run the engine, you still had to link all the libraries and all that stuff. I've just cleaned up the master branch so that from now on, if you are starting a new project, you will branch off from the master branch and you won't have anything else other than the engine code. What does that mean about all the other stuff we have written though? What about them? So yeah, it's not on the master branch, but I haven't deleted them. You have access to them. I just wanted to show this to you guys first, that the master branch is now a concise. It's a place where you don't have any extra stuff. This is just the basic things you need to set up a new project. All right. With that said, so where did all the stuff that we wrote in during the classes and all the stuff, the examples I've been showing you guys, where did that go? So that's in a branch called example projects. Yeah. Ideally these should be ignored, but for some reason they're not. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Give me 1 second. All right. So yeah, all the examples that we have been doing in class, all the stuff I've been showing you guys in class, they're all in this example projects branch. So I've switched to that branch, and now if I go to SDL, you'll see I have, first of all, the assets folder, and all the other. Now I have all the steering behavior stuff, the shooter stuff, the things that we did in class. So this is where all those scripts are. So if you wanted them, you still have access to all of them. And in the future, for other examples I'll be showing in class, this is the branch I'll be putting those examples in to keep the master branch clean. I will only be adding new engine stuff to the master branch. So this one, I'll quickly go ahead and run this. So this is what I have been working on. A lot of really adding a lot of box 2D functionalities into the engine. So now we have things like colliders, raycasts, and stuff like that. I'll talk about them in future videos when I actually discuss those topics. I don't know if you can tell. Those guys are going crazy over there. So I don't know if you can tell. So what is happening here is this is a really bad collision avoidance behavior. These guys are doing a raycast, checking if there is a wall in front. If there is, they're getting some sort of force to move away. But the problem now is that the collision force or the collision, the obstacle avoidance steering behavior is competing with the arrive or seek steering behavior, whatever these guys have. So it's not set up very well. But I was just rather that more so than the steering behaviors, I was just testing all the physics functionalities. Anyways, that is a topic for another video. But for this, yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys this. So the example projects branch is where all the class stuff is there. That said, though, in the project itself, so let me show you guys. So there is the engine folder, obviously the exact same as in the master branch. Every time I update master, it's my responsibility to make sure that all those updates are also pushed to this branch. But engine is exactly the same as master, but other than that, I have shooter. Sorry, my mic turned off for a bit. But yeah, so this is where a lot of the gameplay scripts that we had written is, this is where they live. And then we have the steering behaviors folder, which is where all the steering behavior stuff is. Now I have, so most of the important scripts are here, but I have taken the liberty to not include a few of the scripts, things like kinematic steering behaviors and this dynamic steering demo scene and stuff like that. And we had demo project right at the beginning, test demo, things like that. So some stuff which I think are redundant now because the shooter project demonstrates the examples or the engine stuff a lot better. The steering behaviors, of course, they are needed for everything we will be doing in this course. So I have taken the liberty to not include those older scripts. However, that said, they're not included in the project. But if you go to the scripts folder, you'll still find, yeah, so there you go. There is all the kinematic steering stuff. So all the scripts are there. I have not deleted anything. Everything is there. I have just not included them in the examples project by default because I'm not using them. But if you, for some reason, if you need to look at any of the old code, anything really, everything is still here. You should be able to find it. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to quickly talk about the setup. So how do you start a new project? So yeah, so let me show you how to start a new project, and then I'll end after that. And in the next video, we'll actually start coding. So to start a new project, ideally, okay, this shouldn't be showing up. Give me 1 second. Okay, so to start a new project, what you're going to do is go to master and you branch out from master. So the idea is you start a new project only from master, and then any script you might need, just copy it from example projects and put it in your project. So if you need a specific steering behavior, grab that from the examples project, but start a new project clean and just grab what you need when you need them. And my ad block has crashed. Oh well. Okay, so now I'm on master and I want to create a new project, so I'll create a new branch. If you're on GitHub desktop, this is how you create a new branch. If you are using anything else like source tree or git bash, just look up how you create a new branch. It should be pretty straightforward. So I'm going to, I'll give a name for this branch. What do we call it? So we will call it engine example. No, that might sound conflicting. We'll call it demo project. Yeah, so demo project. And this is what I will be working on in the next couple of videos. So create branch. So this is a new branch. Right now it's the exact same as master. So if I look at my list, there you go, demo project. That's my current branch. Right now it's a copy of master, but this is where I'll start my project. So yeah, so this is where I'm going to start writing some code. But yeah, that's it for this video. Next video, I will start doing a basic scene setup. Thank you for watching.